Leighton, Nelson, come to. Well, actually, Leighton, you won the Manchester Box Cup, didn't
last
you?
weekend, yeah.
Yeah, I just spoke with young Mikey and Jack Jennings.
Yeah, they won.
And they won, and there was another one of you, wasn't there?
Little Joe Mason.
I don't know.
Do you remember little Jimmy?
Jimmy Mason.
Jimmy used to box, and his
Right.
little brother went on to win it as well.
Yeah, he did well.
But I couldn't catch, because I did speak. I spoke to both of you, I think, because you'd won the juniors
Junior,
50 kilos,
yeah.
and you'd won the 60 kilos
Youth.
youths,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah.
And that was your final year as youth.
Yeah, this is my last, whatever it is, in the month left to the end of the year, and that's me senior now.
And you got picked because we was waiting for your decision for whether you want to pick for the European Championships, and you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I got picked for the Europeans. I went on to the Europeans.
And how did that go?
Well, I boxed in Germany first. I boxed in Germany for 3 fights. I beat the Scottish champion, the Germany B team, and the Germany A team. I give the Germany A team 1, 2 or 3 counts. I dropped in and I stopped the Polish champion. So I did well over there. And then over in Bulgaria, I come up against an hard draw with a good kid called Jason Ever from Ireland, and I got beat in my first fight, which was a very, very good fight, one of the fights of the tournament.
And how did he go on in the tournament?
He never went on too well. He says I took it out of him a bit, but he was a good kid. He was
Very
sharp,
good kid.
yeah.
That's the thing as well, isn't it?
Not just that, he's been to the Europeans 3 or 4 times. He's experienced, you know what I mean, and he was just sharp. He was the better kid on the day, but what can you do?
Because you were picked as a reserve the year before for the European Championships, weren't
I
you?
got picked as a reserve 3 or 4 times, and then I finally got my chance to go. And listen, I performed under the pressure. I just didn't get the result I wanted, but I got the World Championships end of the year. Hopefully, if I get selected for them, I go and redeem myself.
And how does that work then? Is it always going to be? Is that going to be as an elite boxer then? No longer as a youth, or still as a youth?
That is still it's called the Youth World Games.
Right.
The Senior World Games was earlier this year. They have already been. It's now the Youth World Games in Spain. So I'm not a senior until after the end of the year, so till 2023.
Okay.
So these will be the Youth World Games then.
So fingers crossed you get picked for that and
Fingers
do well.
crossed, yeah, hopefully to God, yeah.
And Leighton, you've got the opportunity. What's this? Is this World Juniors or something?
No, it's the Junior Europeans. I'm waiting on my email now.
Right, so hopefully you're going to get the decision today.
It gets
Yeah.
Well,
Should
if
be.
you let me know, because this video won't be up till later on today, or maybe even tomorrow, I can put a little note in there to say whether you've been picked or not, which would be nice, because let's say to Emily, would this be your first time representing England in Europe?
Over in Europe, yeah, would be, yeah.
Because you
First
are.
time.
You love telling me this, don't you? You are number 1 in England, aren't you,
I'm born
mate?
in England, aren't
We've always been number 1 in England for the last 4 or 5 years now. We've not lost many championships, and listen, we're trying hard, so thank God we don't keep losing.
Is it hard for you now, because you've all eventually migrated now from when you used to train at Sharpsdale, and obviously I'd seen you right from the beginning when that first place first opened. So for 8 years you were there near enough. Now you've all turned up down here at Jennings, which was a natural transformation, because Andy had closed Sharpsdale, hadn't he? To concentrate with his lad Jacob Rowe going pro. He's behind me. So has it been much of a change for you, or is it the same because Corey's down here with you, Thomas Bardy's down here with you?
Yeah, we've still got all our teammates, and listen, all the kids around here, we get along with Dave and Mike, so listen, it wasn't much of a changeover, because the things that they do, we was getting drilled into us, we were just getting more and more, you know what I mean?
You've always worked in conjunction with Dave and Mike, because
Yeah.
they've always come to Sharpsdale and vice versa.
We've always knew each other. I think he's knew our styles for a couple of years now, so it's not like he's new to us and we're new to him, because we've knew each other for a good few years, so it wasn't much to change over, but yeah.
Is there anything that you've picked up over the last 3 or 4 months while you've been down here that you feel is adding to your game?
We'll be training a bit with the pros now, so we pick on a lot with the pros, and they're a lot more experienced than us, obviously, and they're more tighter, and they can exploit things a bit more for us. So a good few things.
Well, I watched your work because I've just come down to interview Matthew Rennie, who's chopping the bill and beginning of the new season, September the 10th, when he fights Ben Fields. So I seen you working with him there. But he was saying to me that it's great benefit that you two and the rest of you are all down here, because it's pushing them on as well.
Yeah, because listen, we're the top level amateur, and he's getting to a top level pro now. Do you know what I mean? He's topping bills, so it's bringing us on and bringing him on. Do you know what I mean? So it's been, and listen, we all get along in the gym. So at the minute, the gym's all buzzing. Do you know what I mean? We had 4 out of 4 in the box cup. We entered 4, and we had 4 winners. So we're doing something right, aren't we?
Yeah, well listen, I always love catching up with you lot, you know, both got super styles, and I presume, like I say, you're going to let me know, you let me know later on if we get them.
Should we find out in the next hour or two as...
And when if that happens, if you get picked, when will that be and where?
It's 23rd of September to the 4th of October.
And where's it going to be?
Italy, Milan.
Oh,
Italy.
right, so
My 18th birthday in Italy, eh? Sounds
Will you be going over with him,
yeah? It depends if I get selected for the World. If I get selected for the World, I might have to stay in England and go to camps in England. But if they let me go, if I'm allowed to go over to Italy, I'm definitely going over. I wouldn't miss my brother's fights or nothing. Right,
well listen, good luck to both of you, and like I say, fingers crossed you get picked, and send me yourself.
Thank you, Lee.
Thank you, Lee.
Nice
Nelson, Leighton, take care, mate. Thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.